where are we going?
Yes.
The snow?
No, we're up to that. We're going to the pool.
And is it an indoor pool or an outdoor pool?
Outdoor pool.
And how many degrees is it today?
We're going to get -1. So.
It's 1 degree at the moment. But it's a sunny day. It's a nice day.
It's cold.
But it's cold.
Not. It's very cold. It's very hot.
So we're going to try out an outdoor pool if we can.
Yeah, it sounds stupid.
It's Saturday. It might be busy.
Have a family for the win.
So this is the outdoor pool near our accommodation in Munich. It's open 365 days a year. It's open in the snow and on cold days like this. It is like a hot bath. We ended up spending 3 hours in there. We only got out because we got hungry. But it was a lot of fun. And as soon as you get out of the pool, you just bolt for the door because it is absolutely freezing as soon as you get out. It had a whirlpool with really powerful jets that just shot you around the pool and a lot of kind of spa features. What did you like?
Well, the pool itself was good. It had like a whirlpool and stuff, except I really hated the lack of privacy. And wait,
Explain.
Can I tell about the woman?
Yeah.
There was like this whirlpool thing, and there was this woman that was just in there, and she had no like shirt on, or like, you know, like, yeah.
She was only wearing on.
You're gonna get us to monetize, Sean. You're gonna get us to monetize.
And the whirlpool was really round, and it had these things where it squirted out water so it go round. And now my stomach is in pain because every single time I went around, I tried to avoid getting a wedgie from it, and the water hit my belly, and then every single time I went around, it didn't hurt at the time, but now it really hurts.
I, for one, had the exact different problem. Grace was getting wedgies. The pump thing for pushing my pants off. And they almost completely came off twice. 3 times.
Mum, a problem for me in the water pool was when I blew past one of the pipes, they bursted right under me, and I flew.
Yeah, pretty powerful jets, weren't they? Cold enough?
Just going up to have a look at where the actual spot where Hitler's first attempt to take power in Munich in 1923 failed in November. You will learn about this if you've during Mrs. Neall's class. You'll of course know about the Munich beer hall Putsch. The beer hall itself no longer exists, so we haven't bothered going to that. It's over on the other side of the river behind us. But somewhere along that night they decided to go marching through the streets, and Hitler and his 2,000 or so followers at the time came up one of these streets and headed to the Odeonplatz, which is where we're about to walk to, and we'll go and see where the spot where they met the Reichswehr, who opened fire on them and ended Hitler's first attempt at power. I don't know what it is, but it's warm air coming up.
That's why Marilyn Monroe liked it so much. It's like 0 degrees today.
Here at the Feldherrn Hall in Munich, Hitler and his 2,000 followers, who had decided that morning to march through the city with no real location in mind, came across 160 or so soldiers of the Reichswehr, who then fired upon them. There were some shots going both directions. A few of the soldiers died, but 16 Nazis died as well. Hitler himself had his arm dislocated as he fell to the ground, being pulled by one of his wounded comrades. And then the Nazis then scattered into the streets, and Hitler himself was discovered a couple of days later, arrested and tried, sentenced to 5 years prison for treason, but served in the end only 8 months. But that was the end of Hitler's first attempt at gaining power. So this place is clearly historically significant, and not least of all to the Nazis themselves, who, upon gaining power eventually in the 1930s, turned it into a place of commemoration, a memorial, almost a sacred site.
So this Christmas market's a little bit different. It's actually made up of a series of giant tents, marquees, like almost like circus tents, or in the kids' one.
Oh, in Munich happened overnight.
Yeah.
Go on, throw them at each other. Alright, not on the neck, not on the neck.
So we're on our way to Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria, and the scenery quickly changed. We're on a bus and we just had a magnificent day for this. It's blue skies, it is freezing cold, but the sun's out and the landscape is, well, look at this. Oh my gosh. I can see the mountains. Look, Shawnee.
Goes down on the left-hand side in about 5 minutes, guys. The castle is going to pop up right next to us. We're going to take a lunch break for about half an hour, and then I'm going to go with Lana. We're going to get our tickets, and then I'll come back and meet you there again. And we are going to do everything before today, because when you guys come out of your castle tour later on, you'll notice the temperature will definitely drop. It gets much colder, and you'll be like, before we do the form. Now when you guys go into the castle later on, they're going to show you every room that's finished, but they're just going to pretty much tell you about the rooms themselves. I'm going to fill in the rest of the history, explain who the family were, why they were.
Our tour guide is taking us towards the lake, I think, and everything here is gorgeous.
No, we were there. No, we went out and bought terrible sweaters.
Beautiful lake, beautiful day. Hardly any people as usual, because we're travelling in the winter. This is the castle. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to film or take photographs inside the castle, but it was quite extravagant, as you can imagine. There is a reason why King Ludwig II was known as the fairy tale king. He also was very well known for his love of swans. So there were swans, or imagery of swans, sculptures, pots, all over the castle. For your benefit, here is a picture I took off the internet to show you.
No. Johnny, whose castle are we in?
Ludwig.
Ludwig the who?
Ludwig the second?
Yeah.
I was going to say it. I'm smarter than you.
In Bavaria.
So Munich was obviously outstanding. It exceeded our expectations. Bavaria as a state is just gorgeous. If you ever get the chance to visit in the winter, I would highly recommend it, but I'm sure it is beautiful all year round. And I thought I'd end this video with showing you some of my favourite buskers that we have ever had the pleasure to hear. Enjoy.
Yeah.